Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. In the previous episode, we saw how Swamy Hanuman got Chudamani from Sitaamaa and he is now getting ready to go back. And Sitaamaa here, she again says, please take some rest, eat some fruits and go. But Swamy Hanuman, he wouldn't do that. He says he has to go back. Sitaamaa says another very, very nice sloka. This is a sloka which will help you achieve a lot of things in life. This is another important or a rahasya sloka. Tvamasmin karyaniryoge pramanam harisattama Hanuman yatnamasthaya dukkakshayakaro bhava. She says you can do any activity, you can finish any activity in this world, Swamy Hanuman yatnamasthaya. Please put in some effort and remove my sorrow. Now when we say this, we are asking Swamy Hanuman to remove our sorrow. So this will help us get Swamy Hanuman's anugraha and also will help us removing our sorrows. Now Swamy Hanuman, she also does a wonderful Ashirvachana to Swamy Hanuman. Imanchativram mamasoka vegam rakshobhirevi paribharchanancha Bruyastu Ramasya gata samipam Sivaschate dhvastu haripravira. She's saying, oh Hanuman, oh Vanaravira, you go to Sri Ramachandra and tell him about my shoka, my troubles, and your marga, Sivaschate dhvastu haripravira, your marga, the route in which you are traveling, that should be filled with comforts for you. Then Sarajaputriyah Prativeditardha Kapikrutardah Parihrushtachetāh Alpavasesham Prasamikshakaryam Disam Kyudichim Manasajagama. Now he has finished his main activity and now he is thinking that there is a small activity that he needs to complete before he goes back. And then he says, I'll finish the small work. The main work is done. I'll finish a small work and then I'll go back to my Prabhu, my Sri Ramachandra. This is what Swamy Hanuman is thinking. Sachavagbhi prachastabhi gamishyan pujitastaya tasmad desad upakramya chintayamasa vanaraha. So he moved away from Sitaamaa. He walked for some distance and now Swamy Hanuman is thinking. What is he saying? Alpaseshamidam karyam drishteyam asite kshana Trin upayan atikramya chaturtha iha drusyate. Now I have seen this wonderful lady Sitaamaa and now I will go back to Sri Ramachandra and inform about this. But then there is a small activity that is pending. What is that small activity? As per Swamy Hanuman, he is saying, I can't win over these rakshasas using the first three upayas, so I should be using the fourth upaya. What is he saying? Might be your question, right? Nasama rakshassu gunaya kalpate nadana martho pachiteshu yujyate nabedha sadhya baladarpita janah parakramastveva mameha rochate. Is saying, with rakshasas you can't go and tell them good things. The Samopaya won't work. I can't give them money because they already have a lot of money, and then I can't put bheda in between them. I can't put fights because they are drowning in their own strengths. Then the only thing left now is to show my parakrama. So I'll now do something which will invite a fight. And then if I start fighting now, some of the rakshasas I will kill and then the others might surrender or Ravana himself might get involved. And see, this is a very nice sloka again. Karye karman nirdishte yo bahunyapi sadhet purva karya virodhena sakaryam kartumarhasi. If someone has to do one activity, he was ordered to do one thing, and if there is something that he can do without causing trouble to the primary activity, he can do the secondary activity also. And the person who can finish the secondary activity without disturbing the primary activity, he is considered to be a karya sadhaka. Nahyeka sadhako hetu swalpasyapiha karmanah yohyardam bahuda veda sasamardordha sadhane. Whatever small activity it might be, you will have many different ways of finishing that activity. So to finish one activity, you will have a number of upayas, and then a person who knows all the ways in which he can, that activity can be performed, he is the great person. Ihaiva tavat krita nishchayo hyaham yadi vrajeyam plavageswaralayam paratma sammardha vishesha tattavit tattah krutam sannama bhartru sasanam. So now I'll know what these rakshasas are, I'll know what their strengths are, and then I will go to Sugriva and I'll tell him about this entire army, these people, the way they fight and all, so that we can make a strategy when we come here and fight. And that would help me in fighting these rakshasas, or it will help not just me but Sugriva also when we all come back to fight these rakshasas. So he's making a strategy here. And then he's saying, now I'll do one thing. Idamadyan rusim sasya nanda nopamuttamam vanam netra manah kantam nanadrumalatayutam. So I'll do one thing. This Ashoka Vana is very, very beautiful. Now idam vidvamsayishyami sushkam vanamivanalaha asmin bhagne tatah kopam karishyati dasananaha. I'll now break this entire garden, this entire Vana, Ashoka Vana, I'm going to break it. Then Ravana will get angry. Then Ravana, what he'll do? He'll send his army, and then there'll be a huge fight between me and those Rakshasas who have come. And then I would kill as many people as possible, and then I will go to Sugriva. Then I'll tell Sugriva all the things that have happened here. Thinking this, now he breaks the Ashokavana, he breaks the trees, he breaks the buildings over there, and he starts creating a lot of destruction there. Latagruhais chitragruhaischa nasitaihi mahoragair valamrugaischa nirtutaihi silagruhair unmadhitais tadha gruhaihi pranashtarupam tada bhunmahadvanam. So he broke the latagrihas, chitragrihas, he threw away a lot of snakes into the air, and then there were some other animals also which he threw into the air, and then he broke some structures made of stone, and then all of a sudden this Ashokavana, it started losing its sheen. Satasya krutva jagati pater maha mahadvyalikam manaso mahatmanah yutsureko bahumir mahabalaihi sriyadvalam torana masatah kapihi. So he broke all this. He went to the main entrance of Ashokavana and he stood there awaiting Rakshasas. Now who will tell this to Ravana? How will he react? All that we will try to see in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet, sarvam suri sasmara swam charanarvindar pranamastu. Swasti. Jai Shri Ram.